What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Shout out to Lucario. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to everybody on the Bad Boy membership. Everybody on the Bad Boy membership can see the Game Kings documentary right now. It's out on the Bad Boy membership right now. Shout out to everybody that's been reviewing the Game Kings documentary. Really appreciate, everybody supporting it and saying good things about it and, respecting the work and the value to the community and what it means to the community and the fact that it's a one-of-a-kind documentary. I mean, just on some real shit, like there's nothing else like it right now. You know what I'm saying? So we really appreciate cats for really respecting that and recognizing that fact. And we're glad to be the ones to bring that to y'all. You understand? That shit is it was a lot of hard work, but it's a privilege. You feel me? It's a privilege. So we really appreciate you guys. All right. So today, what I wanted to talk about real quick, and forgive me, I kind of lost my voice a little bit, staying up late with these niggas on the live stream and shit. But bear with me a little bit. You feel me? So what I wanted to talk about today was the fact that the game don't stop. You always have to have game. You always have to have game. And, I'm gonna just tell you a little bit, just tell you a little story about what happened to me and how you always, the game don't stop, bro. You always got to have game. You always got to have game. No matter what situation you're in, you always have to have game, right? And so I'm going to tell you little stories, right? So me and Lucario, last time he came out, to finish up the editing for the documentary, and we went out, we talked to a couple broads. Me and him approached the set of two. So it was me and him and a set of two. So he wingman one chick, he occupied one chick and I occupied the other. And I got the chick's number, you know what I'm saying? Me and her, we've been dealing or whatever. So long story short, we was on the second date, got her back to the crib. And so she was, we was chilling in like the living room area. And I was looking at her and I was like, yo, I got to get you out of that dress. So, and mind you, this is the second date. So I'm thinking should be easy by now. You know what I'm saying? Everything should be straight. Like I should just be able to say, bitch, get naked. And you know what I'm saying? That's it. But I said to her, I said, I need to get you out of that dress. And she says to me, what do you mean by that? And I'm looking at her like, bitch, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is the second fucking date. I'm telling you, I need to get you out that dress. What the fuck you think I mean? You feel me? But she's like, oh, what do you mean by that? So I say to her, I'm like, let's just say that, let's just say that I'm looking for consent. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I already fucked the bitch. You feel me? In my mind, I already got the pussy. Shout out to Steve the Dean. In my mind, I already got the pussy. You feel me? So, I'm playing her little game as far as the dialogue. She's like, oh, what do you mean by that? I'm like, well, let's just say I'm requesting consent. But I noticed, I noticed that she even chose to even give me that little bit of resistance. You know what I'm saying? So I said, all right, cool. But like I said, we chilling in the living room. So I changed the subject completely. And I said, stand up. Stand up. She stood up. And I said, I want you to walk across the floor. Because you're looking real good right now. I want you to walk across the floor and show me your sexiest walk. And then she started walking and I said, all right, go over there and then come back. And then go back again and come back. And then I told her to come stand in front of me. And then I told her to turn around. And then I told her to walk again. And I was like, yo, you look so fucking sexy. And then I told her to come close to me again. And then I said, pull your dress up a little bit. I want to see that ass. And she pulled the dress up. Right? And then I was like, damn. I was like, yo, your ass is so sexy. And I was like, I want you. I want you. And she was like, yeah. And then that's when I stood up and I started to, I started making out with her. I started kissing her and shit. And because the dress was already up, that's when I started to feel up on the goodies and started to check the oil, and I realized the pussy was getting wet and all of that shit. You feel me? Now, that's just a little bit of story time. And then, everything else after that happened the way it was supposed to happen. Because from there, I'm tonguing her down. I'm biting on her neck from the back. I'm checking the oil. You know what I'm saying? I'm squeezing on the titties. I'm doing all that shit. I'm pulling the dress further up. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting into it. And then from there we got to the bedroom, and then from there, everything happened like it was supposed to. You understand? So I smashed or we smashed or whatever you want to call it. You feel me? Everything happened like it was supposed to. But what I'm trying to say is that the chick decided to give me that little bit of resistance at the last minute. Like, I'm trying to get you out that dress. And she's like, oh, what do you mean by that? And I'm like, bitch, like the point I'm trying to make is that you gotta have game, brothers. You gotta have game. Like, so what I realized was that I thought I didn't even really think about it like that. But I just felt the vibe, and I was like, yo, she looked good. Because I told her how to dress for the date, and she wore this really tight ass dress, this really nice dress. So that's when I told her to stand up, and I told her to walk back and forth. But here's what it is. If you break it down, you realize a lot of us, we hate on female nature, right? But we don't take the time to realize how female nature can work for us. What I did in the situation was I allowed female nature to work for me, because I know based on female nature that bitches love attention. You understand? Bitches love attention. Bitches love to know that you think they sexy. You understand? And I know she wore that dress for me. And I also, that was another sort of missing piece to the story. But after I said, I'm requesting consent, I also told her, I was like, look at how you look in that dress. I was like, I know you wore that shit for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's female nature that chicks love attention, which is why I told her to stand up and told her to walk back and forth, because that's attention. But I also know that chicks love to do shit for the men that they're attracted to. And I already know that she's attracted to me because we're on the second date and you're at my house. So I know that you're attracted to me. You understand what I'm saying? I know this. But you're just giving me that little bit of resistance, sort of like a last minute shit test, just to make sure that giving me the pussy is the right choice. You understand what I'm saying? She's asking herself, is this nigga really real? He's been on point so far, but I'm about to give him the pussy. I got to make sure that he's really real, on point. And I said, and instead of following up with the argument of, what's the problem? Why you don't want to why you don't want to let me get you out that dress? I didn't even worry about that. I told her to stand up. I told her to walk across the floor. I told her to give me her sexiest walk. I told her to pull her dress up so I could see her sexy ass. You understand? And from that point, I did my thing. You understand? I started to, to kiss her. I started to start kissing on her neck. I started to check the oil. And when I say, for cats that don't know, check the oil mean I started to, I put the finger in the pussy. I put the finger in the vagina to make sure that the pussy was getting wet for me, for the situation. You understand? For the vibe. You feel me? So I did all these things I'm sharing this story with you so you can understand that you gotta have game at excuse me, you gotta have game at all times. And you have to use female nature in your favor. You can't just sit there and be mad at female nature. You can't just sit there and be upset with hypergamy and sit there and be upset with the fact that chicks are attention whores. No, you got to learn how to make that shit work for you. So what I did was I basically made her give me a fashion show. I basically made her understand that she's the sexiest thing in the room and that I desire to have her. You understand? So when I put my hands on her and I fucking started to kiss her, she knew that I was serious. And she understood that. Like I said, this is the second date and she's at my house. So I already got the message that she's attracted. I just had to solidify the vibe. You understand? So instead of getting into some type of argument or some type of back and forth, I made her give me a fashion show. I celebrated her need for attention, but in my favor. Because after she's walking across the floor, she's walking across the floor and she's feeling the attention that I'm giving her, but she's all of it is for me at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? She loves the fact that I'm instructing her and telling her what to do, and the fact that I'm giving her my attention. I'm giving her my lustful energy based on the way that she looks and the way that she chose to dress specifically for me, because I told her how to dress for the date. You understand? Again, guys, forgive my voice. I sound fucking terrible, but you have to get with what I'm saying, man. The game don't stop, even when you got the bitch right there. You know you about to fuck. You know, cause I already knew I was about to smash, but she's still giving me that little bit of resistance. Like, do you really have the game that I need you to have to get for me to be totally comfortable for you to get this pussy? You see what I'm saying? And so I like I said, I didn't even bother to indulge into a argument or any type of back and forth. I just said, fuck that, and turned the shit into a fashion show. You understand? I told her to stand up. I told her to walk back and forth. I told her to lift her dress up so I could see her sexy ass. And then I told her to stand in front of me. And I told her to turn around so I could see everything. You understand? And with her ass in front of me and her dress up, her tight ass dress up where I could see the ass and the thong and all that shit, I'm smacking on her ass and I'm letting her know how sexy she is. You understand? And then from there, I'm fucking kissing on her, and I'm turning her around and biting on her neck from the back and licking on her and shit. And I'm checking the oil and all that. And then from there, we from the living room to the bedroom. You see what I'm saying? And then from there, I'm telling her, yo, take your dress off. You understand? I'm instructing her. You understand? This is the level, this is the energy, this is the level of game that you want to be at. This is why we tell you got to make this shit a lifestyle. This is why we talk about joining the Bad Boy membership, making this shit a lifestyle. Because depending on how you run your game, even at the very last minute before she give you the pussy, she's showing you that resistance. And if you're not cool, if you don't understand what you're supposed to do, if you don't understand game, if you don't understand yourself, if you don't understand your own character, your own identity, you might take a L. You might fucking take a L. Because these chicks know what you want. They know exactly what you want. But they're not going to make it that easy because they want to know that you are worthy. You understand what I'm saying? In their mind, you're already worthy. Trust me, you're already worthy. You're already a king. You are already a man. You are already worthy of their submission. But they have to justify it in their mind. You understand? And when you understand game, you understand that a woman loves attention. You understand that a woman loves to be instructed. And that's what I understood. I understood that a woman loves attention, and I understood a woman loves to be instructed. So I turned the shit into a fashion show. And then from the fashion show, that led to my fucking bedroom. You understand what I'm saying? And that led to me smashing. You feel me? So I just wanted to, give y'all a little story and let y'all know that, the game don't stop. The game don't fucking stop, bruh. The game don't stop. And you gotta understand your own character, and you gotta be ready at all times to spit that fucking game to get exactly what you want. You understand? And, I'm not hating on my MGTOW niggas, but it's one thing to be able to analyze female nature, but it's a whole nother thing to analyze female nature and then understand how it can work to your favor and make it work to your favor. You understand? All right. So it's your boy Miles Cunningham. You know what I'm saying? Go get your t-shirts. Check out the link in the description for Teespring. Go get your t-shirts. Get the Game Kings documentary movie poster. You feel me? That shit is a fucking collector's item because there's nothing else out here like it, brothers. There's nothing else out here like it. You understand? So, again, shout out to Lucario. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to everybody that's on the Bad Boy membership. Shout out to everybody that's on the Patreon. Shout out to everybody that calls in and donates to the live streams. We really appreciate you guys. You guys keep the shit going so we could give y'all this game. You feel me? So it's your boy Miles Cunningham, and the truth is inside you. Peace.